Yeah, what's good, guys? Back to another trade recap. Um, and this video is gonna be more of like how do you go through PO3, how I look at it, and how I execute based on it. At least how I should execute based on today's trade that I did took, in fact. But the most thing I struggle with is that I really often bitch out on a trade I should have taken. So today we'll go through PO3, how do I navigate through it, and how do you ideally take trades out of like narrative that was formed by PO3. So not really much said right now here because today is August 10th and the weekly PO3 analysis like couldn't really matter today because it's a Monday, right? So week has to kind of get in some sort of the direction. We can guess here and there, but Monday is always a day where you try to be more cautious. So as said here, it's a Monday, so not much in terms of Wikipedia free. And however, the most sense for us would be to start the week bearish, so we can go back up to all-time highs. We'll see how it goes though. So with that said, we can jump straight into my trade. Don't worry, it's already post the date, so the PNL cancelled out, but you can see the executions right there and that it is on XFA. So let's just get it out from here right now. You can see we had this marked out because this was the SMT that we were holding, so I did not want it to, because if we were bullish, I didn't want it to run this low. However, we go lower, we open a bit higher, I think like there. Let me take this out. We open a bit higher from this, so this is our PO3 on a 30-minute time frame. We open higher, which, as we are here, you could have said that this was the manipulation, but then we go lower, and the real manipulation for this PO3 was this one, right? So we have accumulation, manipulation, but this PO3 lacks distribution, right? Because we kind of bounced up and back here and there. This whole move was just bouncing up and down. So not really the like most ideal scenario we want to see if we are long. So right now, what we can tell from this is we have manipulation, and after manipulation we have accumulation, which should have been distribution. So then 10 a.m. opens, and the thing that we lacked, which is distribution, is instantly done during the new PO3, which is for our open, 10 a.m. open, right? So we just open, make a little wick to the downside around 15 points, 16 actually. Then we go straight up, and after this move I really doubted shorts. Like, I thought we actually gonna go up, but then we tap this 1 hour gap. You can see like the order flow on 1 hour is pretty bearish because we have all this unbalanced move below us. So I assumed we want to go lower to just go and rebalance this whole range that we left behind us, right? And also these lows seemed kind of like a good DOL, kind of a decent DOL. So yeah. Then what was the market open PO3? 30-minute market open PO3, okay? So the next 30-minute PO3 would be 10 a.m., but 10 a.m. is 4-hour open, so it's the most significant, higher time frame matters the most. That's why we say 4-hour PO3, not 30-minute PO3 at 10 a.m. So then you have next 30-minute open, which is this, 10:30, right? So what can we say right now based on what we just talked about? the for our open made our distribution leg to this 1 hour imbalance, and then we open new PO3, which is 10:30 30 minutes PO3. Okay, so right now, as you can see, we go here, and what do we create? We create SMT. We actually did it on YM, so don't mind, but there is an SMT right there. Okay, so right now this is our new CISD because we just made SMT here. Of course, like you can say that price can still go up there and SMT will be still valid, but for now use assume this is our CISD, right? So before that I was around there and I wanted to see this be our CISD because we already had SMT at this high, and the PO3 YSD would just be like all good as like this. So it was really whatever. If this closed below this, I would have taken it and it would be also valid, but we didn't. I was like, yeah, we probably will go just higher. Like, you know, sometimes we don't need to have manipulation PO3. I don't want to dive too deep into that right now, but sometimes it is just like that, you know, like here's the perfect example. But right now, after I gave up on this trade idea, I see we go up, we still hold SMT, and then we make a new CISD, right? Which is this one. CISD, okay? So we have our CISD here, and you could have placed limits right there. So you would have been in a trade that had 11 point stop loss. If you target this low, it is 1 to 15. So yeah, that's a really good trade here. And it's completely valid to have 11 point stop loss right there because this trade is just valid. But we don't want to miss the whole move, especially after this kind of displacement. And actually, I think that if it wasn't for this displacement on this one single candle, I wouldn't have taken the trade. I'm gonna be completely honest, but we did create imbalance right there. We create CISD and maintains SMT while tapping to this 1 hour gap. And I said to myself, yeah, we have this low, we have whole lot of like low resistance below us. I might just slap a short here because it's just looking too good, right? So yeah, obviously, then the rest is just there. I got here. My entry was actually not on this from market, but I limited on this candle right there. I actually don't know why I did that, but it's fine because I didn't get stopped out in my last runner. So yeah. But still. Oh, I know actually why I did that. Usually when we have this kind of move, we just like to wick a bit up to rebalance the thing and just go lower. But yeah, that's why I placed the limit. But whatever, that's whatever. The same shit, you know, just like saved me a bit later with my trade. So then, you know, while we went to this low, I went break even on my trade. And while we went to this low, I took a partial right there. You can see we tap this on this candle, I take partial there, and I just leave a runner to this. Then we reverse, like, it's some usual Monday bullshit, so kind of expectable. So not really mad about it or any of that sort, but like really weird that we did that just to come lower again. But yeah, we still maintained the order flow on 15 minutes, which was completely valid, I would say. I think we even hold the gap on normal NQ chart, not on micro. So yeah, back to it. Then I just waited and I wanted to take this out here and I would have taken my last con like right there. I've taken it here because I was playing League of Legends, so I didn't saw that YM took out this low and Q didn't, and we just displaced higher, so I instantly thought like, yeah, we gotta get out of this. So this trade was like about $600 on my Express Funnel account. Made me back from I went back up from Jordan because I took a payout from this account. So right now I am focusing on really just being consistent, not even on making money, but like following my rules and shit like that. I know the money is gonna come. So yeah, that's the whole point. Breaking out PO3s, breaking down my trade. Really good trade, really good PO3, and really good like read of the markets. Hope you enjoyed the video, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Thank you guys.